Okay, now this is the last unboxing of the day, a total of 5. Now first, let me tell you a little bit about this. Okay, I purchased this on December 2nd of 2019, but wait, there's more. What I mean by more is today is December 12th. Friday mail is 2 to 3 days, right? Okay. That would mean that it should have had it on the 6th, minimum the 6th, the 5th or the 6th. Because, the weekend, they don't deliver mail. Well, technically they're not supposed to, but during the holidays they do. Well, needless to say, he finally got around to shipping it. He was making it sound like he was working for some kind of like a pawn shop or something where there's other people working there and they're supposed to handle it. I don't know. Whatever happened, it is what it is. I finally did get it, but a lot longer than 2 to 3 days, because when he finally got on the ball and shipped it, it got here like it was supposed to with quickness. But nevertheless, let's get to it. And yes, you're gonna see who it is, and you're gonna go, oh my God, Rob, just how many do you need in your collection? Hey, again, like I mentioned, I've been picking up these figures for a long time, from a minimum of $3 to as much as, well, more than $3. I don't need to tell you how much I paid for Biosonic, but Biosonic did not cost nearly as much as it could have been, because I did some negotiations to bring it down to a reasonable price. I'm not going to say how much I paid for it, but it still cost me a pretty penny, but it was worth it, that's for sure. Okay, let's get to it. Of course, this is coming from I don't think it's really a business. I think he just made it up. But it's called Nustalic, Snittville, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, of course, that's where my dad. He was born in Atlanta, Georgia, so naturally I have Southern roots. Go Bulldogs. But I don't think they're in any kind of playoff contentions, because they do the playoff system now in the NCAA football, which they didn't before, but so certain teams, could contend for the championship, where others just get the bowl games as usual. And those can vary from whoop-de-doo to yes. But okay, here we go. Wow, open it up. It's definitely been a box that's been reused. Well, there's lots of bubble wrap. Woo-hoo! I'm going to turn into the bubble. Oh, and these things here. Now, there's another thing, too. I don't see these around where I live too often. I think you got to go to, like, the UPS stores or something like that. I don't know if the post office makes these available to use, so go figure that one out. But I like them. They take up the gap space, so to speak. All right. Now, first and foremost, this particular version of the $6 Million Man figure I got, yes, of course, you didn't figure it out by now, he's missing a foot, and he's missing parts of his anatomy, which I will show here in just a second. Take him out of his tomb of plastic. He's in there somewhere. It's a tomb. He's a mummy of bubble wrap. Gotta have a little fun, All right. Cool. He wasn't totally encapsulated in it, so we're gonna cut some of it off. Because guess what? I have so much bubble wrap. I got a surplus of it. So I'm doing good on bubble wrap. Got lots and lots. Yeah. He's literally in bubble wrap. Two types of bubble wrap. The big puffy kind, and the little skinny kind, this kind here. So I love this bubble wrap. Okay, now this is more and more. I don't want to ruin it, because I actually like reusing these things for when I actually want to sell stuff from time to time. I don't too much. I enjoy buying more than selling, because selling, to be honest, can be a pain in the butt. It is what it is. Okay. We're slowly coming out of this mess. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, this is what I was mentioning right here. He has no knee, from the knee down, he has no knee. So we're just gonna, I want to check his smell. Ah, smells like the 70s. Look at that. That is a great head. Look at that. He's got hardly any paint loss at all. Those are great eyebrows. Let's take a look here to make sure. Oh my gosh. Clean as a bell. That's a plus too. Because when you play with them heavily, they have a tendency to get, dirt in that inside of the eye particle there that you can see. Now we're going to go ahead and, here's another thing too. Naturally, he's missing a shoe and a sock. But if you keep track of my videos, I have a toy hack where I just take these knitted gloves, which come around this time of the year, during the winter time, and I just snip them off and replace them. They're actually better, I think, in my opinion, than the original socks. Not that I'm going to replace all my original ones with those, but here's the shoe. So we're going to take out the shoe, which is dirty. I'll clean that up as well. Here's his original sock. We're going to go ahead and show you what I wanted. Okay, he's a revised version, of course. I wanted to make sure. Another thing, in the 1975, of course, as I explained in my tutorial and my other videos, they replaced the left arm in 1976 because they couldn't do it during 1975 when the original version, the non-removable left version, came out in 1975 for the Christmas season in 75. Because they found out that kids were trying to take off the left arm, which is not supposed to come off. This one does, of course, because this is a revised 1975, which was available in 76. I believe it was about March of 76. March or April is when they finally fixed. Well, I have no problem with the left arm non-removable because I actually prefer that one. More articulation. He could do things a lot cooler. But this is just as cool, and regardless, because I actually have more non-removable left arms than anything, because I can spot them like that. And the ones that have removable arms, it's a dead giveaway. You can't miss it. Okay, so let's go ahead and now show you what I've been talking about here. Take off his pant leg, and this is the correct legs, of course, because they didn't change that part. So. Until 77, because the Bionic Grip version is when they went ahead and took gave him more articulation to his feet. Let's take his, woo! No, I'm just kidding. Let's take his feet. Yeah, because he's a little weak in the knee. Not a big deal. I got plenty of extras. Okay, now we want to move his arms up so we can. Okay, there you go. Wow, he makes a lot of cranky noise. That's cool. I don't mind that. Okay, now you want to make sure you take, when you pop out the legs, you want to be very careful because of the peg system that's in here. What you do is you kind of wiggle it and you move it out. See, there we go. Whew. I've gotten really good at this. I should, after 30 years of collecting this. I have broken them a couple times, but I try to be really careful and realign it. And of course, guess what I brought along with me? Spare legs. I label my stuff with like directions, like these are good legs, not so good legs, I'll have them going this way. These are my spares. I brought 2 of them just to make sure that the color is correct to this particular style. And of course, these are still the original 1975. Even though this is a revised one, they are still the same 1975 legs. No articulation left or right. It's only up and down. So when you take the brand new leg, or in this case, not brand new, but we're going to go ahead and pop it in there, replacing the one I just took out. Let's not, I don't want to pinch myself. I've done that before. Putting a leg back in the socket, I pinched my hand so bad, it turned purple. So we don't want to. All right, now he's back to being a full figure. Woohoo! Look at those sporty shorts he's wearing. Okay, and another good part about this, we'll just go ahead and cut to the chase, is if you notice, he has got his original bionic skin. It's all there, right to the very end of his hand. That's awesome, because 1975, and of course the 76 revised, which this is, the skin is complete all the way to the, and it can be rolled. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to risk doing anything, but I love seeing any of them with full skin. And the t-shirt is just awesome. But I'm wondering about why he seems to click a lot. So let's make sure he works. Again, in case you didn't notice, with the $6 Million Man figure, he turned his head all the way to the right, like so. Make sure he looks like that. And then you push the button. And there it goes. Woohoo! All right. I mean, he looks like he's fresh out of the box. Other than that, I don't know about that, but I think that's cool. I don't mind hearing this clicking. But yeah, he looks fresh out of the box. He has not seen a lot of playtime. And that makes me ecstatic because I like that. Because he's like, wow. And okay, now getting back to the seller, and see, like I said, it's supposed to have this 2 to 3 days. He went ahead and refunded all of the shipping cost. So my 32nd, yes, I have 32 Steve Austin figures. He only cost me $18. Awesome. And I did get another shoe from another seller just today. And another pair of pants, because you know what? I can never have too many pairs of pants. Shirts are easier, by far the easiest accessory to get. They're not hard at all. But pants, especially when the elastic still works, those are tough. Okay. Well, that's it, folks. That's my last unboxing for the day. 5 in total. So Steve is a happy camper because he gets to be in my collection. Take us out, Steve. Hey, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these videos with other like-minded collectors of Kenner awesomeness. Bye, everyone.